It is up, everyone. This is Captain Eon speaking. Your brother Zun. SRxun S officially. And it is my hope, by sharing my personal revelations and experiences on my walk with the Lord, that through the insights that I share, your walk, your admiration, your revelation, or your desire to have God reveal more to you would be strengthened and encouraged. You know, this passage of scripture, especially the part where Joshua is encouraged to be strong and courageous, has really meant a lot to me in different ways for different reasons over the years. But it was only today that the treatment really made these words hit a little different. For I finally started to realize the reason for this. And for me, it was completely mind-blowing. Verses 6 and 8 is where God is actually telling Moses to encourage Joshua with these words. You know, don't fear, don't be in distress. Reassuring him, God is with you. He'll never leave, he'll never forsake you. And then down in verses 16 to 18 and 21, he starts to lay out the reason why fear will arise and the reason why it's important to be strong and courageous. Other versions would say, be of good courage. But for the sake of sticking with this translation, and be courageous. And what really struck me as remarkable, a reminder of God's more than remarkableness, is the fact that although Moses wasn't going over, God laid out everything for him. God basically told him the future. He basically stated, look, I already went before. I'm already in the future. I'm past the future. And you're gonna have to instruct him to not forget that I'm there no matter what happens, because this is gonna happen. I'm gonna take them into the land and they're gonna fall away from me. They're gonna worship other gods. Then I'm gonna allow this and this and this and this and so on and so forth. So it's gonna be imperative that the leader stays strong and be of good courage. And the only way to do that in perilous times, when it seems like there's no hope, when it feels like there's no way out. And now this is my personal experience now coming into play here as a side note. The only way to truly take hold of this strength and this courage that only comes from God is to remember that He's never far away. He's never not near. And I sat there, and even now, as this transformation of my mind is actually occurring in its beginning stages, I'm just again in awe of the Master. Not only that He would be so faithful and just everything He's doing. He told Moses the future. He is granting the strength. But yet, He's still knowing everything that will take place. Still does it. It's like He's the husbandman and His people are His bride. And He knows, I'm gonna take her to this nice neighborhood. She's always been saying how much she wants this, and other wives have this and that. And God says, okay, I'm gonna set you up with the best, in the best place, with the best everything. And He knows that by giving His bride the best, she's gonna cheat on Him and deny Him and turn away from Him. And yet, He still does it. I went back and I looked, and I think it is actually verse 18 that says, for me, why? Actually 21. It's because God is one with His word. And before the generation, He swore to their fathers. He put His name on it. He gave His word. And His word doesn't come back to Him void. His word accomplishes what it says, what it sets out to do. So I think I want to title this main idea, Swore before. And I used the definition of for as FORE. So it's really, the for is like the beforehand. So it's swore before, technically. Me and my play on words. But it's just as a tribute to speak to how He binds Himself to His word. And that His word goes before and is in the present and will never leave. And as long as I remember that He is here and will always be here with His everlasting love, I have the strength and courage to endure. Hallelujah. Caption this. Sir.